With question number 7. A lead pencil consists of a cylinder of wood with a solid cylinder of graphite filled in the interior. The diameter of the pencil is 7 mm and the diameter of the graphite is 1 mm. If the length of the pencil is 14 cm, find the volume of wood and that of the graphite. Alright, so this is the typical pencil that we use, right? So the black is a graphite region, right? And then of course as a whole it makes a pencil, right? So what is the question asking us to find? Find the volume of wood. So the first part, okay, find the volume of the wood. That means how do you find this region, right? Volume means, like I said, weight, right? We have to find the weight. So how do you find it? We just have to subtract volume of the whole pencil, right, minus volume of the graphite. Alright, so when I subtract volume of the pencil minus volume of the graphite region, I'll get the volume of the wood. Alright, so the other part is pretty simple. Why? Because because the question just told us to find and that of the graphite. Okay, so we'll just do one after the other. So alright, let's see the diameter of the pencil. That means what? The whole pencil, right? Diameter means from here till here, right? They've given us 7 mm, which means if I try to find a radius, it will be 7 by 2, right? Radius is half. Alright, then diameter of the graphite again. Graphite means this black region, right? From here till here, how much? 1 mm. So if I try to find a radius, it will be half, right? That is why you can see from here to here is 1 by 2 mm. Now the height, if you look, they've given us in terms of centimeter, but when you look at the other two values, it is in terms of millimeter, right? Which means I have to convert it this centimeter into millimeter. Clear? So 1 centimeter equals 10 millimeter, or 10 millimeter equals 1 centimeter, right? And you can see we're going from the bigger to the smaller, right? That's why I have to multiply, right? So for multiplying by 10, and I'm going to get the height to be equal to 140 millimeter, right? So first let's find the volume of the pencil. That means the entire thing. Okay, we're going to find the entire thing. So volume of the pencil, what will be the formula? And also remember, capital R is for the pencil and the small r is for the graphite. Alright, so now volume of the pencil is a cylinder, right? So pi r square h. Pi is 20 by 7, radius how much? 7 by 2, right? Square is just 7 by 2, height is 140. Then we can start dividing. 7 on 7, 7 on 7, 2 ones are 2 11s are 2 ones are, then 2 7s are 14, right? So at the end I'm going to have 11 to 7 into 70, which when I multiply I'm going to get the volume of the pencil. Okay, that means the whole thing to be equal to 5390 millimeter square. All right, now let's also find the volume of the graphite. So remember, graphite means this region, okay, this black part, right? The darker region. Volume of the graphite, I took it the radius to be equal to small r, right? So same thing, pi r square h. Pi is 20 by 7, radius is 1 by 2, right? And then height remains unchanged, right? Then 2 ones are 2 11s are, then 7 on the 7, 7 2s are 14, and 2 ones are 2 10s are 20. I'm going to have what? Just 11 into 10. I'm going to get the volume of the graphite to be equal to 110 millimeter square. So remember, they told us to find the volume of the wood, right? So this is the pencil. How do I find volume of the pencil minus volume of the graphite, the black one, right? Because remember, it will be like this here also, right? So when we got both the values, right? So volume of the pencil minus volume of the graphite. So 5390 minus 110, I'm going to get it to be equal to 5280 millimeter square, right? But let us convert this millimeter in terms of centimeter. Here remember, we're going from smaller to the bigger, which means it will be division. Okay, so 1000 millimeter equals 1 centimeter, right? So divided by 1000, which when you divide, we'll get the volume of the wood, right? The wood to be equal to 5.28 centimeter cube. All right, the last question. A patient in a hospital is given soup daily in a cylindrical bowl. Okay, so we're just assuming it to be like this. Of diameter given 7, if the bowl is filled with soup up to a height of 4 centimeter. Okay, so here we're taking this to be 4 centimeter. All right, then find the quantity of soup to be prepared daily in a hospital to serve 250 patients. So if I find the volume of the soup for one patient, I just have to multiply by 250. Clear? So diameter they've given, radius will be 7 by 2, height given. So like I said, we just have to find the volume, right? So pi r square h. So pi is 20 by 7, radius is 7 by 2, 7 by 2, height is 4. So let's start division again. 7 on the 7, 7 on 7, 2 ones are 2 11, and 2 ones are 2 2s are 4. So you can see here that once we multiply, we're going to get the volume to be equal to 154 centimeter cube. So remember, there is just one person, right? But how many patients we need to find for 250? So we just have to multiply by 250. The soup prepared for 250 patients, and when you multiply, you're going to get how much? 38,500 centimeter cube. But whenever you make soup and all, we don't say centimeter cube, right? So we'll convert this in terms of liter, right? So when I convert, remember, 1000 centimeter cube equals 1 liter. You're going from smaller to the bigger, which means division again, right? So when you divide, the amount of soup that we're preparing is 38.5 liter of soup.